It started with a whisper, but what Sarah discovered was far more terrifying than she could have ever imagined. Sarah was a college student who lived alone in a tiny apartment near her campus. The building was old, with creaky floors and dim lighting, but it was affordable. She didn't mind the quirks, at least not until the strange things started happening at night. It began a few weeks ago. Sarah was up late studying for finals when she heard a faint whisper. She dismissed it as her imagination or the wind outside. But the whispers continued, night after night, growing louder and more insistent. The whispers were soft, almost like someone was standing right behind her, murmuring in her ear. They sent chills down her spine. Sarah tried to rationalize it. Maybe it was the pipes or the wind, she thought. But deep down, she knew something was wrong. One night she decided to record the sounds on her phone. She set it up and went to bed, hoping to catch whatever was making the noise. When she played the recording back the next morning, her blood ran cold. The whispers were there, clear as day, but this time she could make out words. "Sarah, Sarah, come closer." Terrified, she showed the recording to her friend Claire. Claire suggested that Sarah stay at her place for a few nights just to get away. But curiosity got the better of Sarah. She wanted to know what was happening in her apartment. That night, she armed herself with a flashlight and stayed up, waiting. Around 2 a.m., the whispers started again. They were louder this time, more insistent. She followed the sound to her living room, heart pounding in her chest. There, in the middle of the room, was a shadowy figure. It was like a dense, dark mist, swirling and shifting. She froze, unable to move. The whispers grew louder, echoing in her head. "Sarah, come closer." She felt a cold hand on her shoulder and screamed. The figure vanished, and the room was silent. Shaking, she ran out of the apartment and went straight to Claire's place. Sarah never went back to that apartment alone again. To this day, she doesn't know what it was that haunted her. But every time she hears a whisper, she can't help but shiver, remembering those terrifying nights. And now, every time she's alone, she can't shake the feeling that something is watching her, waiting for her to come closer.